Hi, I'm Kaye.
And I'm Mona, and welcome to Colorful Conversation.
Two stylists.
One vibe.
Mona, let's start talking a little bit about a tea under the dry. Now, the first one is real short and sweet.
Okay.
I just want to say I saw this, and I just wanted to point it out. Okay? So this week, and I feel bad saying it because, so this week I saw that if you're in Dallas area, you may be familiar with Golden Gate Funeral Home, right? Most people are familiar with Golden Gate Funeral Home. Well, I saw that the owner of Golden Gate now is pastoring a church. And so he named the church.
The funeral home director is pastoring the church?
Yes.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
And the name of the church is Golden Gate Church. Would you want to go to a church if it was named after the same name as a funeral home? Like, welcome to the pearly gates.
Maybe.
I know we're getting ready.
Maybe he didn't want to try to think of another name, since he already got that one and is going and is,
pretty. I really like him, and I think he's a nice guy. But I just that name tickled me, and I was
every time I drive up on the parking lot, I think I'm on my way up out of here, going to see the Golden Gates.
What if they said? What if we went to church and they started singing like soon and very soon at church?
Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't go. I tell you, Kay, you already know how I am a little scary. You already know. All that pearly gate stuff and Golden Gate stuff.
Oh
no,
my God.
I wouldn't.
Oh my God. I was thinking about that. So that was kind of my
All
thought.
these church names are kind of
Get a little scary, like. But I was just
Yeah.
wondering if I could actually go to a church that was named like Golden Gate, especially if I knew it was already associated with.
all these names is getting too out of hand. Breadcrumb Baptist Church, and all that. Feed me now till I won't no more. Church of God in Christ. No.
Funny.
Enough. Well, let's get to this tea under the dryer.
Okay.
You want to talk about Kelly and the price.
What in the world, Mona? What is really happening? I got to scrolling through social media this
See,
week.
I don't really follow her like that, but I do like, if you know how social media is, if you click on one thing, it'll keep coming up in your algorithms and stuff. So I saw part one, but I couldn't have her look at it. Something in her eyes dangling up. Them eyes was dancing too much, and you could tell she was a little...
Yeah,
down.
like
So,
I
what is really going on?
So I think she has a beautiful voice, but she was telling a story. So first of all, I just don't get people who tell all their business on social media. But basically, she was saying that she was mad at her sister. Her sister was into witchcraft. She went on to say that when she was missing, turned out it was her sister. Boy, wait, hold on. Then he said, hold on. Then she said, yeah. So I can't remember where she said she was going. Detroit, I think. I might be wrong on that one, but she was going somewhere. And then she was like, if you want it, pull up on me tonight, cause I ain't playing with you no more. Like you can get it. I was like,
but who was she talking to?
Her sister. And she was saying she was tired of playing games with her.
Well, put a push pin in it right there. So you telling me she's saying that she was missing because of her sister, so her sister didn't kidnap?
Mona, you was so many details in that story.
Kay, I can't look at a bunch of foolishness that makes my nerves bad. I look at foolishness on TV, with these housewives. I'm a housewife junkie and, reality TV junkie, but I can't do a bunch of, when their eyes get to dancing too much, they kind of scare me. I'll be like, oh no.
You probably would be terrified.
Yeah, I can't. So I only looked at a little bit. When I got to see her eyes with glitter and glitz and dancing, I had to flip on off, baby. I don't. Yeah, so it was a part two.
It was actually a part 2, 3, 4. It was several parts. I watched a couple of them, and then I really started out with sincere intentions of like, let me get an understanding of what's going on? What is she saying?
Well, you think she need an octagon? Pill. The octagon. The blue one. Octagon.
Well, surely, clearly, there were some, I certainly believe, like, so I would say, let's have some prayer, say a prayer or so for Kelly Price, because it was clearly evident to me that there was some mental health issues. And here's the deal. I think far too often, like, we see people and we can say stuff and find humor in it. But I think, you know, the older I get, the more I am concerned about mental health in our community.
Absolutely.
And the more I pay attention, and all I could say is, this ain't good. Poor Kelly. Jesus. Yes. I mean, it just.
Now, on the serious side, I'm with you. Mental health illness is very serious, and I know we're joking about it, but they really need to try to get her some help. Somebody needs to figure out, like, what's going on. Take that phone sometime.
I mean,
that phone needs.
Like, what do we need to do to get folks to understand that they don't have to tell everything live on social media?
They tell all their business. You can, on social media when when somebody beefing with somebody, when somebody says something about somebody, you just know. That's where now in the new millennials, the new age, Facebook, social media, everything is. That's where they air their laundry. Now, I'm still old school. I'm not airing my dirty laundry. It's already dirty and I ain't washed it. So don't nobody else need to know how dirty it is but me.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I just was trying to get a good, and I don't care how much you push me. I don't need social media to sell it.
Absolutely. They just put all it. I feel sorry for her though. Somebody need to take her phone. She need an intervention. Somebody really need to, intervene, pray for her. You know, she need help. And I don't think she's married anymore. I think she's divorced, as they say.
All I can tell you is that I saw that and I said, woo, let's talk about
kids. Is her kids grown now? They should. I really don't follow Kelly Price.
I don't know, but all I saw was the videos that just made me nervous. And I said, I got to
You just saw the videos.
I just saw the videos. And I always thought that she had such a nice voice.
Yes.
But I saw the videos and I was so concerned as to what the issue was. But hey guys, so tonight at the end of our talk, we're going to take some live questions. So if there's anything that we're saying, if you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, please kind of put the comments in towards the end of our show. We'll take some questions and we'll see. I actually brought my phone so I can read some of the questions so we can find out what some of the things that they're saying. So along the way, if you have any questions, concerns, thoughts, but please engage with us and we're going to answer your questions at the end of our show.
Yes.
We're going to talk about, and just can I take a small commercial to say,
Okay.
we have been working tirelessly on this podcast.
Like, this is more than a notion. Like, I'm thinking it's just, girl, let's just get on here and talk. Let's do it. Ooh, I got to throw on lashes every other Monday. I don't wear lashes just on Sundays when I go to church. I'm tired of
Sundays and Mondays now. It's okay.
It's okay. This is work, but I love what I do. And I've been wanting to do a podcast and to do it with somebody that you vibe with, your friend, your sister. Yeah. It's just wonderful. But we have been working really, really endlessly.
Yeah, and with that being said, stay tuned because we got some exciting. It's about to crank up in here. We got some exciting guests coming.
So what?
It's getting hot in here.
We telling our age. It's gonna crank up in what, girl?
It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. I literally too. I might need a fan. But it's getting hot on the Colorful Conversations. We have some exciting guests coming up. We will be posting them in the next few days or so. Some of our guests that are coming up. But I mean, we really have been working. God has given us incredible favor. And we have some real A-list guests coming up. And we just can't wait. But today, Mona and I are going to have some conversations about the salon.
Yes.
And I was thinking, Mona, just this week, someone I think initially thought that because we are hairstylists, the podcast would only be about like the salon. Which made me think, we've been talking about, we have so many other conversations, we didn't even think to talk about the salon. So tonight, we're going to have a conversation about the salon, the energy of a salon. We're going to just talk about the salon. Now, I want to start with just saying, I think the reason we are able to do a podcast like this, that says Colorful Conversations, is because we have, I just think people grossly underestimate the emotional intelligence it takes to be a stylist. And I think even stylists don't realize how smart it is to be able to have clients from different walks of life and to be able to have conversations, to know, oh, Miss Smith, she gets a little impatient. I got to do this to appease Miss Smith. But when Miss Jones come, I need to turn the music down. She's real sensitive. But all of that requires a level of emotional intelligence that most people are not attuned to. That's right. I think that, so I want to celebrate, if there are any stylists watching, I want to celebrate the stylists to talk about how, if you've been at this game for a while and you've been able to build clients and all that kind of stuff, I want to say kudos to you, because it's a lot of work. And I think the average person don't understand all the skill sets that you learn behind the chair that are transferable, that will help you for the rest of your life.
And also, it's a lot of work, but also we get a lot of dumping, and we have to understand and realize what to carry and what to let go.
Absolutely.
Because you do 12 clients in a day, you have heard 12 different stories, you have heard 12 different life lessons, kids, husband, doctors, lawyers, everything. So I think also we have to learn how to balance.
Absolutely.
What to carry, and like I said, and what to let go. That's very, very important. When I get home, I don't want to talk about hair. Like now, I know the newcomers that's coming up. That's out. They're happy about it, and I'm still happy about it. I love the industry.
I do too.
But when I get home, I don't want to see a piece of hair that even fall on my shirt. I'm done. I'm through. It's just enough. I have to unwind. You know what I'm saying?
So,
I have to breathe.
So what do you do to breathe, and how do you find a balance as a stylist? How do you find a balance with just work-life balance in your life?
In my life, I love my days off.
Mm-hmm.
I work Tuesday through Friday. I'm off on weekends. I have earned the right to be off on a Saturday. Hallelujah. I don't want to think about a Saturday. But my days off, I really take advantage of my days off. It helps me to stay balanced. It helps me to get rejuvenated, restored, So I take advantage of my days off. And when I'm off, I'm off. Mm-hmm. Like, I won't do it. Don't text me.
Yeah. You do family, you actually off, you do church.
I do church, I do family. And those that know me and my kids are so close, and my grandbabies and my husband.
They might just be playing like that.
What, girl?
I said they might just be playing like they like you.
I love being with family. I do. I love getting up, being with family, going to breakfast, hanging out at Walmart. I mean, that's how I unwind. I really do. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, like when I've had a hard day and before I get home, I may just stop at Walmart and walk around. Don't buy nothing. I just push the basket. It's calming for me. It's relaxing for me to just walk around. I do, to just walk around Walmart. That's just, honey, I'll be all over in the sheets and looking at pots and pans, and then I go to the candles, and then I'm old, so that helps me.
Now, I would say I like to talk. I am a talker, and anybody knows me know that I am a conversationalist. But once I have been at the salon, I think people would probably be surprised to know how quiet I am when I'm, like, if I've been at the salon all day. When I come home, I spend a lot of time quiet, refreshing, like just kind of just refreshing my mind, my soul, my spirit, and that's kind of how I balance my life. I like a little self-pampering, but I actually like to be quiet. I want to read. I may look at the news, but
she's a news advocate. Oh my God. Well, not just the news, politic news. Anything you want to know about politics, CNN. Yeah, that's how she.
I am very concerned about the state of affairs in our country, and I do like to know those things. But even sometimes I have to unplug from that. I have to unplug from that because I need to. Yeah, that can be weighty. And with the current state of affairs, sometimes I just have to just turn it off because it's entirely too much.
Yeah, stupid just be stupid. It's a lot. I have a question for you.
Okay.
How do you think social media have affected the beauty industry, or do you even think it has affected?
Oh, absolutely. So I see the positive and the negative. I see the pros and the cons. So the beauty industry. First of all, when Mona and I got started, not too long ago. When Mona and I got started, social media was a non-factor. So you didn't have the privilege of sitting in your home and posting a picture or making a conversation. So we grew up. Now, fortunately, Mona and I both started under my mom, who was a hustler. And she insisted on us hustling and putting forth the effort to get our client. Now, it made you have personal buy-in in your success. So it was our responsibility to take our cards, to give our cards. She would tell us to get your hair fixed, but do your hair like you want people to get their hair done. She would. So we had to become our own billboards. We had to take clients. Now, something about that gave me what I feel like a little bit more drive towards, just making it happen for myself. And it made me take personal responsibility for my success.
Absolutely.
On the flip side, I do love that in a matter of moments you can take a picture, post a picture, and the world can see your work. But I also think that the downside of that is that I think social media has made a younger generation lazy, and that they expect just instant fame. And so many people post what appears to be overnight success.
Yes.
And as a result, most of the younger generation don't understand or don't even value the work that it takes. And even if it's posting is a job, but just the work that it takes to be consistent to grow your success.
I think I'm gonna piggyback off of what Kay was saying. I think social media is good. It does have its pros and cons. I agree. The good side of it, like she was saying, you can post and people see your work. You know what I'm saying? You can get yourself out there more. But the downside is, man, I know they'll fall out if they post a picture and they don't get no likes. They like, oh my gosh, I don't have no clients. I didn't get no likes. Girl, we didn't have social media. We had to go out there and get it and make it happen. We went to malls. We had to pass out cards. And it made us value our industry even more. It make you work harder and you take pride in your work. You can do, if you do one good client, you always find, Miss Fluellen taught us, do one good client and have that client to sell and bring you more clients. That's what sells you. It's your business. But now, if you don't get a like, they falling out, they having a panic attack, and I don't have no clients. Girl, it's not overnight. You have to build. And I think social media have made this generation spoiled and entitled almost, and a little lazy. That's why they can look at us and say, and it's not bragging at all, but how you still be busy? You don't even post. I barely post my work on social media. Barely.
I'm intentional. I don't post.
I never. You'll see me post Dion and Isla, my family, my husband, before I post anything or something encouraging. But that's because we know the backstory of getting clients. So, you still busy when you know how to work, when you have good work ethics, and you get out there and you hustle and you make it happen. It has nothing to do with social media, but I think social media have entitled this generation.
There was a statistic, Mona, that I used to teach in one of the classes, and it talked about the younger the client you are attracting, the more they're concerned about like the latest styles, and they don't care a lot about you personally, your personality. The older or the more mature the client, she cares more. Her values are, yeah, she want her hair clean, she want it to look nice, but she's more concerned about you and what you bring to the table.
Absolutely.
So she's more concerned about the conversations that you have, and she's more concerned about the amount of time that you take in doing her hair. And the more mature the client is, they want to know that you care about them as a person.
Absolutely.
And so, again, this brings us back to that emotional intelligence, is just being able to read the clients that we have. And then once you start being consistent with them, your clients are so consistent
Absolutely.
with you. And you
I
don't
would
have
rather
to.
have seasoned clients
Yeah.
any day, because, and when I say seasoned, more mature clients, because they know the value of the industry and they value them in loyalty. Younger people are not as loyal as the more mature clients. You know what I'm saying? They're into healthy hair. They know, hey, y'all got a family. This is your job. I value your time. All of that. Younger ones, honey, they want a video vixen part, and next week they want boho braids, and then the week after that they want a pixie cut, and the week after that they want to go natural and platinum blonde. Girl, bye. At 54, I'm good. I'm good.
So what do you say to the client that don't value you or don't understand like the amount of work? I know what I would ask. Let's do this one.
Okay.
I just read over the weekend. I was reading something about some clients were complaining that a stylist, apparently she had a price hike, and so she was somewhat of an influencer or whatever, but she apparently had a significant price hike. And so there was a lot of dialogue about, why does the child stylist charge so much? Is it worth it? I want to ask you, first of all, why do you charge what you charge? I'm not going to ask you what you charge. I'm going to ask you, why do you charge what you charge? And in your opinion, is there a point that maybe it's too much? And I'm asking,
Okay.
yeah.
I charge what I charge what I charge because, for one, let me just say my prices are probably a little bit less than the going average. I take in consideration me being in the business over 30 years. I take in consideration the climate that we're in, the economic value, that's going on with people. I'm not too high and I'm not too low. I think I'm right in the middle where people can afford it. I want a clientele, but when I think you're too high, you're gonna do one client a week. I got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? I don't underestimate my prices, but I think I'm fair, and I want to stay fair because everybody's struggling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is trying to make it. Everybody, still need a piece of the pie. So I think when you stay in the middle, you're pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And I charge also what I charge because of our knowledge. We went to school. We not social media hairstylists. We went to school for it. We have our license. You know what I'm saying? And we've been to classes. We evolved.
Right.
So you're paying for your stylist knowledge. You're paying for the education. And you're also paying for the comfort and the loyalty that she gives to her clients. Our clients start becoming our family.
Absolutely.
Almost. So, I think I'm pretty average. Why do you charge what you charge?
Well, I will say that more so than, it's not so much what I do, it's what I know.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely what I know. And it's what I think of myself. And I think I value myself. I value what I give. I value what I bring, and then so I charge accordingly.
Yes.
And I believe that brings me the people that are
Just
supposed
for
to
you.
be that are for me. And it's
Now,
funny.
I hate for nickel and diamond people. Though. Yeah.
And my price is my price.
Yes, my price is my price.
My
And
price
I smile. You can just go and book on my website. That's what I do. And I smile. Because to me, that's almost an insult. Because you don't go to dealers, you don't go to Walmart, you don't go to Target, you don't go to North, you don't go anywhere and ask when you get to the cashier and say, "Ooh, this $100. Why y'all charging this, baby?" They gonna say, "Put that back on that rack," and you don't have to buy it. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I agree with you. I charge what I charge because of our knowledge, because of what we do. You know, but don't nickel and dime me either.
Correct. I just think people, I won't say everybody. I just think it's important that people understand not just the hairstyles that we give, but the knowledge, the confidence that we give women. And it early on in my career, I really thought that doing hair was somewhat whimsical. It was just frivolous. It didn't have a lot of value. But today, when I understand, I say this now, like, if your hair ain't done, that's a bad day. I mean, if you don't feel good, if you have a big moment in your life that's coming up and your hair is not representative of how you want to feel or look, it affects how you present yourself on a job interview. All of that matters. And so I don't just sell a service. I sell a feeling. I sell confidence. Yes. I sell confidence. And so that's what I do. Now, I'm going to ask you, what booth rental, commission, or salon suites? Pros, cons, what do you think about that?
I'm going to start with salon suites. I like salon suites. Started out on the floor, working at Fluellen's. I started out open floor. I like that too because when it's open, you get more family feel. You get a chance to see other people work. You get a chance to. This person may know a cut that you haven't seen before, or they may do it. So when it's open, it's more of a family feel. But I also like salon suites too, because it gives you more of the privacy. When you're talking to your clients, you may deal with a client that has alopecia.
Absolutely.
You may deal with, so that part I like too. Booth rental or commission. Pros to commission if they do it right, because a lot of commission salons, if you're doing commission, I believe that you're responsible for their taxes, doing their taxes. You're responsible for if they require health insurance, give out health insurance. So when it's like that and I'm gaining too, then that's okay. But I'm not gonna give, if I make $400 and I'm gonna give you $250 of it and I'm taking home just that, and then you're not supplying towels, you're not supplying hair product, that's not gonna work. But being in the business for over 30 plus years, I've never did commission.
30 plus years? How old are you? No, I'm just
54. I would take booth rent because it made me go out and work. It made me hustle. It made me get out there. Versus sometimes I think commission can make you, that I get this, or I don't have to work that hard. But when you got to buy your products, when you got to buy your towels, you're gonna get out there and make it happen. But I don't have a problem with commission now, because I think also the pros to commission, it helps the younger stylists start and get on their feet a little bit more.
So usually in the commission salon, they offer some level of marketing and advertising. They help to they have a more established environment for a new stylist to come in and to be able to build off of the salon reputation. Sometimes a lot of times they even offer training and education. I inherited a salon that was booth rental, and to be perfectly honest, I never got the courage to go to commission.
Would
It's
you?
some- I absolutely like the benefit. I think I like the benefits of it. I absolutely would. And as time are changing, just once now I'm starting to realize that I'm getting closer to the end of my journey as far as a hairstyle behind the chair. And so I just don't want to make the shift just because but I actually enjoy. I think I would rather have a commission salon versus a booth rental, and it's going to require work to run a commission salon. But like you said, when done right, I actually think
when it's done right, it's profitable.
It takes a lot of work off the stylist, meaning you don't have to worry about going to get the product and making sure you have the right color, the right. Also, it gives you a little bit more buying power as a salon. So if I'm not just buying one bucket of relaxer or one shampoo, but if I'm buying a case of shampoo or cases of shampoo, that it gives me a little bit more bargaining power. And so I think it has opportunity to benefit both the stylist and the salon owner. So yeah, as far as the open floor, I definitely think that's where new stylists should be. I think that going straight to suites is harmful. I believe that it has kind of harmed our industry in that the salons used to be a place where they disseminated a lot of information.
They do.
And so when you're in a suite, you kind of in your own silo, you miss the exchange, the knowledge, the information that's going, whether it's about a hair show, you miss the camaraderie and the partnership of just the daily routine and interactions with your colleagues. So I certainly understand the benefit of a suite, but I think that in particular for a new stylist, I would strongly discourage a new stylist from going into a salon suite.
Open floor is the better. So one more question. Hair influencer versus licensed professional. What do you think?
What's the thing about it?
Because now social media, we have so many influencers, hair influencers, influencers shopping, showing you how to dress or showing you how to. So do you think that they're conforming more and listening more to hair influencers instead of licensed professional? What do you think?
If we're talking about, I think people listen to influencers. Now, I think it's important that you know that a licensed professional has the receipts. They've been there and done that. And now, what I really believe is that a licensed professional should also make themselves somewhat influencer, meaning that I am putting myself forward to say, I've done this, and I dare not let somebody else come over and have a louder voice than me in something that I absolutely know. Like, I'm not new to this. So I am confident in what I say. I'm loud and clear about what I say about the industry. And so that's why I'm like, what do you mean? I licensed professional any day, especially people who have really done the work, who have taken the time to learn, to study, to continue in education, all of that. Then what's the question? How about you? What's your thoughts on that?
Of course, I'm licensed professional all day. I totally agree. It gets under my skin when they come in. Well, I was looking on TikTok and I was listening to this influencer and she said I have a 1C girl. She said I have a QSWV girl. Then either you have fine, coarse, thick, curly pattern. Don't come to me with an influencer that don't have a license, never been to school, and telling me about elemental PQRST.
4B, A, B, yeah. It definitely took a learning curve, and because other people were talking about it, I took the time to actually learn it. But I do say, as licensed professionals, that's not how we learn. I'm gonna ask you one more question, Mona. Well, I'm gonna ask you, what is your pet peeve Your salon pet peeve.
Y'all really want to know?
Yeah, because somebody that's looking at one of them.
Put them in. Put your earbuds in.
Oh my God.
Put your AirPods in. I shouldn't hear a whole conversation. I shouldn't hear the whole TikTok. Put them in. Girl, what if we come up with some under the dry, extra earbuds for the dry, because that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't say anything, but
I have had to start saying stuff.
put them in.
Mm-hmm. So earbuds.
Yes,
That is rude and disrespectful. That is rude and disrespectful. I think I want my clients to be very comfortable when they come in the salon. In fact,
Right.
I even provide like chargers in my salon so people can come in and charge their phone. But I cannot stand for somebody to just walk in and start plugging in my salon. Like, ask me for permission. And it's okay, I'm going to say yes. Like, I want you to be comfortable. But I just don't want you to just come in and start plugging in.
But what if they you got it out. You have the charging stations.
I have the charging stations for them to charge. But what I'm saying is, without asking, and the reason I made the charging stations available, because people used to just walk in and start plugging into your plug and just like moving furniture to get to the plug. So now I made the charging stations available so you don't have to move my stuff. And I mean, unplug stuff to charge up your phone. People go in the hospital, unplug the life support so they can charge their phone. No, I'm just playing. But
Let me ask you this. Now, this is a fun one.
okay.
What is the funniest client or salon story? Which one is it? Which one you want to tell? The funniest client or salon story? I got one.
I think I know the one you want to tell. I think I would tell a different story than the one.
Okay.
I think I know the one you want to tell. And so I'm not going to tell that one because I think I know what you're going to tell.
Okay.
So the funniest story to me was kind of the one you're going to say, but I think the funniest story to me is we had another lady that used to, when you and I was starting, we had another lady that used to work in a salon with us, Evelyn. Evelyn gone on to be with the Lord. Yes, I'm so sorry. But if you ever at Llewellyn's for a while back, you know Evelyn because her personality was big and bodacious. And so it was the first of the month. Evelyn kind of was in hustle mode and she was trying to get to rent. But Evelyn also was saying she didn't feel well that day. And she had chosen to just stay because she still needed to do some more so she can finish having the money for her rent. And so she had the last client of the day came in and she had this picture. First of all, it was like T-bars or something like that. She had this picture. Yeah. And so she was like, I want my hair. She picked the picture up and she was like, I want my hair just like this. So Evelyn looked, she said, girl, now you know your hair ain't gonna look like that. Put that picture, your hair is nappy. Your hair is just not gonna look like that. So the girl was like, no, seriously, this is what I want. So Evelyn was just like, no, like it's not gonna look like that. So they kind of started talking through it and she was like, now I can cut it like that, but that girl is, your hair, y'all don't have the same texture, like, come on, quit playing with me. And then you put weave in and look like that. It's not gonna. So anyway, they finally got through it. Evelyn relaxed her hair, which relaxers were very popular then. She gave her color. She put some weave in her hair. She cut it. She styled it. And then when the girl got through, she was like, no, I want it to look just like this picture. So Evelyn was like, girl, if you don't quit playing, I told you it wasn't going to look like that. So I could kind of tell that the conversation, that it was going bad. I could kind of tell that it was going bad. But I walked out and I went into the restroom. And then, like, soon as I got in the restroom and I was using the bathroom, Mona ran to the bathroom door and she's just banging on the door. She's like, Kaye, get out of here. Evelyn beat this girl up. Evelyn dragging her. Evelyn is dragging her.
So I think that now we had to call the police.
But phone, holding the girl by her neck, and she's dialing 911. And she said,
this is a true story.
she dials 911, and she tells the police, "You better get over here, cause I got this bee." She's like, "You better get over here, cause I'm gonna choke the out of this bee." Girl, and I had to run out the bathroom, like fixing my clothes, like, hey. And so eventually the police had to come, because then she was ready to press charges because Evelyn had choked her. And then Evelyn was pressing charges because she was trying to leave.
Without paying.
Oh,
y'all, we have so many stories. Oh my God, girl, I forgot.
So I would think that might be, because Mona was a nervous wreck. Mona,
I just couldn't believe Evelyn was slinging that girl around like that. Like, oh my God. Baby, when she said, "Oh no, I'm not gonna pay," Evelyn was like, girl, and I'm broke too. And it was, I couldn't do anything but, "Kaye, come out here." It was a mess. So my funniest salon story.
I already know. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say any names. I can't even remember their names.
I remember both of their names.
But I'm gonna give the names that Mike Tyson was one. And who was that Mike Tyson bit their ear off?
Evander Holyfield.
Okay, Holyfield was the other one, okay. Mike Tyson and Holyfield and got into it. And let's mind you, these are Kaye clients. That she had in there on the same day. Okay?
See, this goes back to their emotional intelligence. This goes back to the emotional intelligence. They started out as best friends.
Started out as friends, end up Mike Tyson and Holyfield. I mean, out of nowhere, without telling the story, it's kind of long, but let's just shorten it. Just know Mike Tyson hit Holyfield so bad that it flipped over the dryer. How do a whole dryer that a person is sitting in flip over on the person? Y'all, it was a mess. And all I kept saying, ooh, every time I looked at Holyfield's eye, it was just saying, woo. Ooh. I kept saying, "Kaye, ooh, we might need to go get some peas or something cold for her eyes. Go get some frozen stuff for this girl." Y'all, it's so many stories. Oh my God. But that was the funnest one. I'm sorry. When Mike Tyson, y'all should have saw how that drive flipped over on Holyfield. Holyfield eye was closing up as we speak. I mean, it was woo. And it had a heartbeat. It was saying woo, 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 woo. My God. All this is on a Friday. Was that a Friday night?
Friday night.
Y'all ain't seen no salon fun until y'all came to Fluellen's on a Friday night. Don't play. We have had some wonderful times at Fluellen's.
Well, so I guess it's almost time for us to wrap up. As we said before, I got the phone so I can see. If you have any questions, thoughts, concerns, if you want to ask us any questions about anything that we've talked about tonight,
yes.
If you want to ask us something about salon culture, I would love it if you would take a moment and just put some thoughts or comments and I'm going to check the comments and then kind of respond to anything that you're saying. And then we're going to get off. And then you'll see us posting again later this week. Because like I said, moving on, we have a lineup that is, we have done a lot of thought. We have been contacting a lot of people. And we are super, super excited about the road ahead. But let me start with Shanika is telling us hello. Hi, Shanika.
Hey, Sugar Bear.
It's Colorful Conversation streaming live on YouTube. No, it's not streaming live on YouTube. We don't have the followers yet to be able to stream live.
But we will post. We will, once the live is over, we will be able to post it to our YouTube page. So you will always be able to go there and look at it. But right now we're not streaming live from. But we will. Y'all give us a
because it's coming soon.
It's coming.
But if you haven't already done so, when you're done here, go over to YouTube and subscribe to our page, because the sooner you subscribe to our page, the sooner we can go live from YouTube. So the page is CC for Colorful Conversations, is CC 2 Stylists 1 Vibe. The number 2,
yes.
the number 1. 2 Stylists 1 Vibe.
Go follow our YouTube page. And also, you can look up our IG. We're also on IG as well with the same information. CC, the number 2, Stylist, the number 1, and Vibe. It's on IG. So y'all go follow our pages.
So Jessica Ross said, how do you feel about engaging with the revolution of marketing? For example, in today's world, marketing through AI or pushing your marketing through content creating.
That's Butterfly Jessica.
Yes.
Hey, Butterfly. I think using AI can be very helpful, especially making flyers or, editing and, your pictures and all this. So that can be very helpful as well. I don't have a problem with, going through AI. Now, I have a problem if you didn't do the work and you didn't let AI put it out there, and then when the client sit in your chair, you cannot perform that work at all. So. Yeah. But other than that, if you're just using it for marketing, I think that's excellent.
And also, AI has the ability to kind of help create the words or the content around,
absolutely,
or even perfect the photo. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm. I am.
I hope we answered your question. Is there any other questions that you have before we?
Do we have any?
I love y'all. We love you too, Jessica, Shanika. We love you too. Thank you for your comments. Mm-hmm. I think we got it.
Your page. Go to your.
Okay. What? She's telling me to go to my page to see. That was actually on your page. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Give me just a minute.
Look, we're working out the kinks. Y'all give us a minute. Y'all bear with us. What are the questions that you see?
Stephanetta said, aka Isa said, that's it, don't sell a service, sell confidence. Mm-hmm. Creighton says, will you ever do a hair marathon again? Talk about the hair marathon.
Absolutely. Y'all, okay. Me and Kay used to do a hair marathon. It was always during Easter. We would work actually 24 hours from that morning to the next morning. Y'all, this is another funny salon story. So, baby, we had worked all from that morning over in the night. And we had clients that was booking at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we had them lined up. Baby, got to the next day. Kay was winding down. She was doing her last one. Me and her was like, we did it. We're done. We did it.
I didn't take a nap. I came to work Friday.
Yeah, it wasn't no napping. We worked 24 hours.
I came to work Friday morning at 9 o'clock. I didn't get off of work till Saturday at like 2 or 3.
Yes.
So
now she was winding down. That last client didn't know that she had worked 24 hours, I don't think. So she was like,
but she didn't realize my patience had
I
gone.
want my hair like this. Okay, it's like, oh, okay. So she was doing, no, I think I want my hair like this. Kay was like, okay, let's, basically she was, you can tell in Kay's voice, she was like, okay, let's make up your mind. That last, no, Kay had shampooed it and molded her, sitting on the dry. No, Kay, I think I want a French roll. Baby Kay dropped that comb. She walked in that bag. She sat in that dress. She said, I can't take it. I said, Kay, what's wrong? What? She said, Mona, I can't. I don't have it in me. I can't take it.
I was done. I was waiting.
She was done. She was done. So I think I kind of intervened and was like, okay, ma'am, let's do this. So No, to Creighton Garland's answer, no, never again. I'm
Yeah.
too old.
Yeah.
No, too old for a hair marathon. No.
The last one is from Mary. You mentioned your time is almost up behind the chair. What is your next goal in the hair industry? Because the young generation of stylists need both of y'all to still lead.
Oh, that's nice.
Mary.
Well, I am actively training younger stylists behind me. I actually have something coming up soon. I will be launching a mentoring program for new stylists. I did it before some years ago, and then my life just got busy. So I am looking to launch a mentoring program through the Mary Llewellyn Foundation so that we can prepare the next generation of stylists, because I say it all the time because I mean it. My mother was without a doubt the most passionate hairstylist that I've ever met, that I've ever known. And I believe that it would be remiss of me to leave and not pass that level of passion on to the next generation. So that's my commitment, is to do some mentoring for the next generation. And I mean, I haven't told her yet, but I plan on dragging Mona in with me on this, and we're going to do some collaborative kind of stuff. I was telling Mona something today about something that I was considering, and Mona, before we even got started, because you know, I invite Mona to every single thing that I do. Everything that I've ever been invited to, I invite Mona to it. So I was telling Mona today that I had an opportunity, somebody bought a conversation of me. I wasn't even through talking, and Mona said, for the record, if you do, you're doing that by yourself. I'm not doing that with you. I was like, I didn't even ask you that. You was like, yeah, but I just want you to know.
For the record, not doing that.
I was like, Mona, listen, somebody approached me. Mona was like, no, I'm not doing that. I said, Mona, I didn't ask you to do anything. She said, well, I just want you to know, because I know you. I'm just letting you know, no, I'm not doing it. I said, well.
You'll find out later, but no, she'll be doing it by herself. But to Mary's question, we do have some things coming up, and I think even if I do retire, retirement is not in my near future, but it's coming. But I think I will forever teach. I want to do something to always teach stylists, especially. I have a heart for the new ones that are always coming in, because they really think it's like an overnight success, you know, and it's not. So training new stylists, and that will forever be in my heart. So we'll put something together, and we have things that's in the making. So we won't forever just be out of the industry. Might just be from behind the chair, but never from the industry.
Correct. I will agree wholeheartedly. Well, Mona.
Yes, love.
That's a wrap for another colorful conversation.
Yes.
Hope you guys liked and enjoyed us. Please make sure you like and subscribe to our page on Facebook. Please, extra please, go over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube page. Again, 2 Stylists, 1 Vibe. CC, 2 Stylists, 1 Vibe. Go there. We need the subscribers, because the sooner we get enough subscribers, we can start going live from YouTube. And guys, I'm trying to tell you, we got a lot of great things coming up. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you stay abreast, and
also go to IG. We want to build the following up on IG so we can start going live as well from IG. So we got the social media handles pretty much down, but stay tuned. We have a lot in store. We have a lot that's in store for women that we're going to do. So that's coming up. So just keep your ears, you know, in tune with colorful conversation.
Political stuff. We got some women. We got some family-oriented things.
Yes.
We got some holiday fun stuff coming up. We got a lot in store, and pretty much we've just about wrapped up our list almost for the year. So we are smoking.
We're working for you guys. We're working. just give us a little time to work out the kinks. We love taking, we take y'all thoughts under consideration, your advice, on how to do this. Y'all need to sit closer together, hide the cords. And so we take all that in consideration. We're open. We want y'all to help build us as we give y'all information. This is a family. This is a team, and we're all working together. So y'all just support us. We got a lot of things in store.
Correct.
And as always, we're going to end with something inspirational or just something to say. I'm going to always end Colorful Conversation with Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide up under the shadows of the Almighty. That is my favorite scripture. I'm going to always end with Psalms 91, and I love you all for life.
I'm going to say to you that God made you beautiful. For years, I've helped you own it behind the chair. Today, we're leading you into colorful conversations to help you own the beauty that's within. Thank you, guys. Have a good night and welcome again. Thank you again for tuning in to Colorful Conversations.
See y'all in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.